I would like to welcome you to Tech Topics, scanning documents with your phone. I am joined here today with Rain. Rain, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm really excited to be here. Thank you.
All right, so now that we have done our introductions, I'm going to go ahead and turn off my mic and camera and hand things over to Rain. Go ahead and take it away.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm really happy to be here and share this topic with you. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen. So today we're going to be talking about scanning documents with your phone. All right. Before we get started, I wanted to just share a resource shout out. If you are somebody, maybe you want to learn more about how to do cool things with your smartphone, you want to learn how to code and do some more advanced things, we have a book within our system. It's called Smartphones, Create the Code, How to Write Code for Your Smartphone, and it's by Max Wainewright. So feel free to come in to our libraries, look online. We have a lot of awesome resources for you guys. So, just take a peek around. All right. So we're going to start with scanning from Apple. So it's pretty easy with Apple. It's a little bit different than you might expect, but you can do this on any Apple mobile device. So you can do this on your iPhone, you can do this on your iPad. All you have to do is open up your Notes app. As you can see in the picture, that's what the icon looks like. And then you're going to click on New Note. So you're going to start a brand new note. And then you're going to click on the camera to activate the camera. And then from there, you're going to click on Scan Documents. And then you're going to take the photo, and then you're going to click Save. So pretty easy. That's how you actually scan it. And Apple will actually read the text on your document. And so if you kind of are familiar with an actual PDF where you can highlight the text, so this is one of the benefits of scanning your document instead of just taking a photo, is you can actually highlight the text. You can use it with Doc Hub, and you can type in text, other things that you can't do if you're just taking a photo. Scanning from Android. With Android, there's actually a couple different ways to do it, and today I just decided I would highlight one. If you want to, it's really easy to do a Google search for scanning with Android, and it will walk you through a couple of different options as well. But this one I thought was pretty easy. You're going to find the Google Drive app on your phone, and then you're going to click and hold. So click and hold on a smartphone is similar to being able to right click. It gives you different options on your Android. And then once you click and hold, it's going to have the option to scan. You're going to point the camera at your document and then click. Now again, every Android might be slightly different, but there's going to be a blue button or something that's pretty obvious that you're basically going to be taking a photo or a scan of this document. If Google does happen to crop the picture incorrectly, that's fine. You can go ahead and click on the crop button. It looks like this little image that I showed you right here, and it's in the top right of the screen. And then you can just drag and drop it to resize and reshape. As you see in this right one, there's the little dot. So you're going to just click and drag until it fits your picture, how you want the PDF to be processed. And then you're going to click the check mark to save the image. Other options that we have, you can actually download different apps. Now there's a number of apps that are available for each, Apple or Android. And so real briefly, to kind of explain the pros and cons of taking a photo versus scanning, one of the many pros of scanning is that it will take a better picture in low light. So if you're in a room that doesn't have fabulous lighting, the scanning options will do better for those types of situations. It will also, if you have any images or color, it will help highlight those better so that it's not quite so washed out. And again, like I said at the beginning, you can actually edit or highlight text and fill in different text using different programs that we could at some point do another program about how to edit and use these PDFs that you're creating. But for now, we'll talk about being able to actually go onto Google and download a scanning app. So there's free and paid versions available. It creates a quality PDF with the free option. And some of these will let you sign, so you can actually put a signature and send documents from the free account. And you can create a higher quality document with compared to the Google Drive. Again, it just kind of depends. If you're going to be doing this often, I would say, try Google Drive and try downloading one of these and see which one works better for you in different situations. And with these, you can upgrade. They offer different features for upgrading. We can talk about that later as well. Scanning apps for Apple. Very similar. This was the one that I found. This is the Scanner app PDF document scan that for my trials, this one seemed to work really well. So same thing, free and premium version for features depending on which one you choose. You can create a quality PDF with a free account, so you don't necessarily have to upgrade. You can sign and send documents, which is a feature of actually having the app versus just taking the photo from your Notes app. And you can create the higher quality images or PDFs using this compared to the Notes app. Comparably, it's not a big difference, but there's pros and cons to each. All right. So before we really wrap up, does anybody have any questions for us today?
All right, Rain, thank you so much for all of that good information. Scanning stuff on your phone is pretty important, especially in today, with everything we're going through today. So that is a really good one. So Rain, I'm going to welcome you back on screen with me so we can get to our questions. And just as a reminder, please drop your questions into the question section of the control panel if you're on a desktop or a laptop, or just tap on the little question icon if you are on a tablet or a mobile device. So Rain, before we jump into the questions about our topic today, we did have some people in the audience asking questions about summer reading, which is coming up very shortly. So I just want to do a very quick plug real quick. We will be having a summer reading information session on May 17th at 6:30. So if you want to learn more about what summer reading has in store, I dropped the registration link into the chat section. You can access that in the chat if you're on a desktop or a laptop. Tap on that little people icon if you're on a mobile device, a tablet or a mobile device. If you tap on that little people icon, you can see that link there. So if you would like more information, you can either visit our website or attend our summer reading info session. So, Rain, our topic today. So we have somebody asking, is the platforms that you scan on, are they secure? Are they storing your information that you scanned somewhere?
So it gives you the option of not storing it anywhere, so not storing it in any cloud. As far as I've tested about 3 on each of those different devices, and you can, if you want to, choose to store them on whatever cloud service that you use. For example, I use Google Drive for my documents, so I choose to upload them there so that I have access remotely anywhere I go, no matter what the device is. But you don't have to do that. You can just store them locally, which just means right on your phone. Or if you want, you can even just send off that document an email or however you want to do it, and then delete that document from the app.
Okay, awesome. We also have somebody else asking, and we know that we talked about it a little bit in the presentation, but is it really easier to scan the document than just take a photo of it? Like, is there really that big of a difference?
It really is, especially when, so for example, at my library, we had a lot of customers who were coming in and maybe they didn't have the best lighting and they were trying to take photos or scanning different text documents. And when they actually were able to zoom into it enough on the computer to be able to send it off to the appropriate people, it was too dark, or some of the actual handwriting was not very legible. So as I was saying, there's pros and cons to every different option, which is why I really encourage people to experiment a little bit. If you want to be able to read handwriting a little bit better, then for sure use the scanning app. If you want to be able to edit it, or really zoom in and have a pretty clear picture, then the scanning option is better. Although I did find that if it's just about reading text, sometimes if you have a phone that has a really good camera, then the camera would be just appropriate. So it really depends on the document and what purpose you're trying to serve with that document.
All right, thank you so much. So I am going, and I agree with you, by the way. It definitely, that scanning just gives you a clearer picture, and you don't want to get, if you're sending this document to somebody, you definitely don't want to get into a back and forth of like, well, what does this say? We need you to resend it. Can you, so it's definitely easier that way. So while we are waiting if there's any last minute questions that are going to sneak through, just going to cover what we cover at the end of every program. There's a link for our contact information. As a reminder, you can always call us, email us, text us, chat with us. So many ways to get in contact with us. Programs and events, we have our events calendar there. As a quick reminder, summer is upon us. So we have our summer reading calendar is on our website and is ready for you to see. So you can see all of the wonderful programs that we have planned for you this summer. Tech topics will definitely be going all through the summer. So you can go ahead and take a sneak peek at the other tech topics that we have available. And our next topic is, what is 5G? So same time, same place, 5:30 on Wednesday. Next Wednesday, if you want to learn a little bit more about what 5G is, join us next week. That link can also be found in the chat as well. So remember, desktop or laptop chat section, mobile device or tablet, people icon, and that's where you can access all of those links. I am going to take one more look, make sure that we don't have any extra questions, and we don't. So we are done. So thank you again, Rain, so much for this wonderful program. I'm sure everybody got a lot out of it and now knows how to get some really good documents put together.
You're welcome. I'm so glad to share this little tip with you guys. And don't forget that you can always come into the library, and we're very happy to help you kind of with some of the learning curve of this type of thing. It's one of my favorite things to do during the day, so definitely come in and see us at the library. We'd be happy to help you.
Yes, absolutely. Come visit us at the library. So thank you everybody for attending, and have a great afternoon. Bye everybody.